She's so fine. Hell of her blows my mind. Hell of her lights my day.
What's good, guys? This video will be regarding the Shanquella Robinson case. And specifically, I wanted to talk about the fact, for some of you that may not be aware, that the legal team representing Shanquella Robinson's family, attorneys Ben Crump and Sue-Ann Robinson, are scheduled to meet with White House officials next week. Now, that's not to say they're going to meet with the president. An article came out yesterday via WCNC, and it says it's been 5 months since 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson traveled to Cabo with a group of fake friends. The next day, on the 29th, she was dead with a broken neck and a severed spinal cord. Mexican authorities are investigating the case as a homicide after a video surfaced showing Shanquella Robinson on November the 16th being brutally beaten during the trip. You know, they filed the arrest warrant and have requested extradition for one American citizen, the aggressor, the perpetrator, Dejanay Jackson. So far, no arrests have been made. And Shanquella Robinson's family traveled to Washington with their legal representatives to ask the United States government to intervene in the situation. Now, the legal team are saying they're meeting with the White House officials next week, saying that it's about time the U.S. steps up and steps in so that the family can get the justice they deserve. Our concern and the urgency in this case is that justice delayed could become justice denied, because every day that dissipates, every moment that dissipates, witnesses' memories fade, physical evidence dissipates. Now, that's a quote from Sue-Ann Robinson. Now, Sue-Ann Robinson traveled down to Mexico on a fact-finding mission on her own, even visiting the same Villa Linda 32, that Shanquella Robinson and the Cabo Six stayed in. She says, just driving there, I was going through all of the emotions of, wow, Shanquella was on her way to this vacation, probably just imagining what an amazing time she was going to have, what a beautiful place she was in, and what a celebratory mood she was probably in, never knowing, ironically, that she would meet her death there. She said Mexican authorities told her that the case is a priority for them. We've seen otherwise, obviously. They started looking into the femicide case once they found out about this video that was released on the campus of Winston-Salem State University on November the 16th, which spread like wildfire. That's when they transitioned their investigation from an alcohol poisoning death case to a criminal investigation. And then at that point, they had a witness come in to review the video that had gone viral and identify the aggressor in the video, and that person is the main suspect that Mexican authorities have identified during their investigation. No other charges have been filed. Now, that's the strange part. We have located all of the other travel mates. We have not reached out to them, but we are aware that none of them are in custody, Sue-Ann Robinson said. They are all sleeping in their beds at night. They're not in custody anywhere. She said they want the U.S. government to intervene to either extradite the person identified, which is Dejanay Jackson, or ask for a concurrent jurisdiction to do their own investigation. She says only the United States, the highest office, the president, the Department of State, really has the authority to do those things, and has the authority to say to the Department of Justice, to say to the head of the FBI, you need to prioritize this case, she said. The legal team is hoping to find out the status of the case next week. The purpose of the meeting is essentially to find out where the U.S. administration is in the protocol. The protocol dictates that the State Department has to have communication with Mexican authorities in order to either initiate an extradition process, which would then generate a federal case in the U.S. Sue-Ann Robinson said they do not plan on backing down. I love it. Our government does not want to set a precedent that you can murder citizens overseas and then flee back home and get away with it. We are asking for a high level of diplomatic intervention, and if we don't get it by the 200 days, then we'll have to demand louder. Sue-Ann Robinson said if there's no action taken by the U.S. within 200 days of Shanquella Robinson's death, they plan to apply even more pressure and hold a bigger demonstration at the Capitol. Awesome. Of course, I had to go do the math because I wanted to know what day that was actually on. Day 100, which I did a video on, was on February the 6th of 2023. Day 200, if my calculations are correct, is on May the 17th of 2023. Now, I was less than impressed by the White House press secretary's response in regards to the questions asked about Shanquella Robinson. It was a cop-out. She acted like she really didn't know what she was talking about. It was really quite embarrassing for the White House, to be quite honest. And I'm hoping that a meeting with officials, no matter who those officials are, can move this case forward. This is absolutely ridiculous. This has gone on way too long as it is. And like she said, as it stands, evidence disappears or fades. People's memories get changed from the things they hear versus the things they've seen. That happens a lot in cases. It's kind of odd if you've ever studied a case like that, where people begin to remember things that they've heard people talk about instead of what they actually saw. And it becomes a really big problem. So I just wanted to get this information out there. And I've got several other videos that I'm working on. But my last video just got hung up and it took me forever to get it out. But finally it uploaded and I'm good. So I hope everybody has a great day. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that bell for notifications as well. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching.